We have new players that we need to understand in the real game what they are capable to do in the moment, but I'm really more confident. That is clear. I'm more confident in this moment, but we need to be realistic with our fans. Even that we are going to have to fight a lot, because there's a lot of good teams with more time than us together. We need to focus game by game. If we are thinking how we are going to finish the season is a problem. Let's focus on game by game. We want to win against Arsenal. That is the main focus.
We started at an incredible stadium with so much history and a beautiful way to start the season. And we will go game by game and make the best preparations and then perform to earn the right to win the game. Now the margins, we know how small they are. We know that the competition as well has increased the level with recruitment, with another year together, and we're going to have to do the same. There are teams probably that maybe you don't put them on a piece of paper right now, but suddenly they will surprise everybody. I mean, the squads, the quality of the managers, the structure they have within the clubs, they are so strong that it's going to be very difficult.
It is Channel Sport on Sunday. I'm Ken Ochonogo, and you are welcome. The EPL has started, but today is the day. Today is the day that the Lord has made. I like it when it starts explosively. I like it when you have to start from day one, be on your toes. And that is not going to happen at Old Trafford today. Because this is the 45th meeting that they are going to meet to. You understand? Manchester United versus Arsenal. United need to win this so that they can beat Arsenal 100 times. And Arsenal, if they win, it will be their 90th. So you can see that United has beaten Arsenal 99 times, while Arsenal has beaten Manchester United 89 times, just 10 in between. But the Gunners are on a 14-match unbeaten run on away. In the league, 14 matches they've traveled to 14 venues, and they've not been beaten. So that is consistency. While Manchester United at home has been invisible, most likely at least Arsenal have just won 2 of the last 18 meetings at Old Trafford. But those two wins came via Mikel Arteta. So today is all for it. We don't know who is going to take it, but it's going to be tough. United had their very worst season. I mean, just last season, they wanted to, the season before last, they won the FA Cup, used that to play the Europa League, and then this one, they were going to win the Europa League, but then the Tottenham says no way. So go back, they are going to play domestic football this season, nowhere in Europe. But for Arsenal, Arteta says, when you keep digging, one day you will strike gold. They dug. 3 seasons ago, they came second. 2 seasons ago, they came second. Last season, they came second. Somebody had his 3-peat. They've done their 3-peat. Will they graduate, or will they do a 4-peat or go below? It is something to behold. Liverpool started the season in that explosive encounter that they had with Bournemouth, and then people say, "Woo!" is what we are seeing. Last night, it was the turn of Man City to say, "We've been sleeping, but we are now awake." So this is the Tottenham Hotspur that came close. I mean, they were almost plucking the apple. They were just close about it. But one PSG came back and then took that European Super Cup away from them. But today, yesterday, they said yes, forget it. They welcomed Burnley and welcomed them well. So this season, you're going to explain, like we say, football has started. That has not dimmed sports. That has not dimmed sports in any way. Because whether you are having football, or you are having basketball, or you are having volleyball, tennis, they are all there. That is what this sport, what this show is all about. So we still go to Cincinnati, where Alcaraz and Sinner, that is the modern-day rivalry, the top 2 in tennis. I tell you that from Rome they went to Paris. From Paris they went to SW19 in London. From now they are now in America. I tell you this, something must give. Something must give. They are in the finals. This is hard court. I mean, you understand? They moved from clay to grass, and from grass they are now into hard court. So we don't know who is going to take it today, but it will be Alcaraz taking on world number one, Djokovic. So we look at how far they've gone. In boxing, a lot did happen. A lot is still going to happen because Itama has been touted to be the next, a big thing. He says, I'm not fighting Joshua. I'm not fighting Tyson Fury. They brought Dylan White, and then he stopped him. He stopped him in one. You remember, this is a young man that has a Nigerian father and a Slovakian mother. So it tells you, that there is Niger blood right there. Not just Niger blood, but Niger direct ancestry. So look at that. The Chan Eagles, they are dead. I mean, they played too lost. They are coming home. But before they come home, they have to play their next game. That one is assured. Go and play that one and see how you are going to fare against the Sudanese. But then the bigger one, we saw our ladies do it. We saw the Falcons do it. We also saw the Tigers do it. Now, Chan went and didn't do it. But then the Tigers said what the Tigers can do, at least they are on course, to doing that. They've played 2 and won 2. So unlike the Chan Eagles that, played 2 and lost 2, the Tigers, our basketball team, have played 2 and won 2 and topping their group. So a few games to go, get into the quarterfinals and see how you can move. So these are some of the things we'll be talking about. Look, I know the highlight is just, not just football. But let me bring in Jimmy, because Jimmy is the house. Jimmy Ogunlana, I'll call him Jimmy Kato. He's the only one that can categorize you.
Yes,
on the Sunday.
always a pleasure to be here. And Ken, fantastic intro, as always, especially when it concerns our Tigers. I saw a post on social media. I think it was Shola Rogers that did put up that post where he asked that question. Do we have Tigers in Nigeria? So it's probably something worth thinking about, whether we have to clamor for renaming of that team. But good to see what they have done so far. 2 wins, and they'll be playing against Cameroon. Cameroon is 64th ranked and 9th in Africa, whereas the Nigerian team is 6th ranked in Africa and 42nd ranked in the world. We have that edge over them.
Both sides have won two games.
They both won 2 games. And, the decimation of the Tunisian team by the 2 teams is something noteworthy. It looks like everything is crumbling for Tunisia at this point in time, defending champions. And, it's good,
all right.
to see.
Jimmy will come to you because, we just want to rush down to Asaba and come back. It is the 9th edition of the Youth Game, starts on the 26th of this month. Delta is holding. These things are called. Why Morocco is South Africa back to back to back, Delta is holding Nigeria back to back to back. So this is the 3rd edition of the Youth Game that is being hosted by Delta State, but 9 overall. And we have the former secretary, former chairman of Lagos Swan. The man has spotted back to Delta. Fred Edore. Fred, how are you?
I'm fine. What is really? What?
You are potted now. Are you still in Lagos? You are in Asaba now?
For your homeland.
How do I do what?
I'm in debt. So how do you do
we really need to hear you clearly. Okay.
If you can hear me, I'm just.
No, this line is not clear. We have to get, can you guys call Fred back so that we can hear him? I know he's hearing me clearly, but we are not hearing him clearly here. Let's call him back. That is Fred Edore. We will get back to him. He will give us updates on the youth games. The youth game starts on the 26th of this month. So all our children, they will converge again right there in Delta State, in Asaba and its environs, where we are trying to discover the generation next, the next one that carry our flag, host our flag on the continent and then globally. So the World Championships are all there. The Olympics is there. So a lot of things have to be done. But if you don't identify, this way you identify at this stage, then you groom to stardom. Some of them might take athletics and whatever sports as their career. But if you don't do it right and nip it, get it at the right time, then that is what this is all about. So we'll get him and speak with him briefly. But then let me come back let me come back to Jimmy. Jimmy, today at Old Trafford, let's start with football. Before we start with football, let's take the results first. Let's take the results of the EPL games that were played over the weekend, because they are all talking points. Starting from the Liverpool taking on a Burnley game, Liverpool went 2 goals up, and then Semenyo came back.
Two great goals.
Two great goals. After an incident happened, and then before Liverpool came back. But let's take it. The way Liverpool started on fire, with their new buy, coming in. He said this is it's like they mean to defend the title.
Well, yes. I feel that the signings they're proving their mettle so far. But I mean, it's early days. It's the first game of the season. We saw what happened against Crystal Palace.
Okay. I said that I'm told that the line is better now. Fred, say hi.
Hi! Hi, Ken. Hi, Jimmy Cato. Because I can hear Jimmy Cato's voice. I can hear Jimmy Cato.
You can hear Jimmy Cato. There used to be a time, let me tell you something. When we had Inwayan National, they were not Inwayan, they used to be Spartans. And then when they changed to Inwayan National, these stores people, I don't get issue because the one that they beat me that time. I've never forgotten those stores fans beat me at our stadium. I tell you this. The moment you say it against them, they will attack you.
Yes, sir.
That USC. A student with my uniform, I went to watch your game, and you scored offside goal. And I said offside. The next thing, kick me upstairs.
Fire too.
And hear me, Fred, hear me crying now. Upstairs. Mona hold herself. So like I said, when the young people come to play, they would say, okay, yo, logo. Now football in Nigeria used to be so sweet. Fred, how are you?
I'm fine. Greetings to Lagos, greetings to Ken, greetings to Jimmy Cato and everybody in the studio.
Thank you.
All right. So what is happening from 26th of August in Delta State, especially from
26th of August, we are having the arrival of the state contingents into Delta State. All roads leading to Delta, north, south, east, and west, everywhere. 36 states plus Abuja arriving in Delta for the 9th National Youth Games. I can tell you, we can't even wait to have them. We are so anxious to have them. Because, we have been having them for the past, how many years? 3 years or so. So it has become like a tradition. We know that at this point of the year, we are supposed to receive our brothers from other parts of the country. So we are waiting for them.
Fred, you only call your brothers. You didn't call your sisters. Continue. Continue.
Well, maybe you should blame the Bible about that. I don't know.
No, don't do that. Okay, our children are coming. I think that is better. Our children will be converging right there.
Children. Thank you for, your English master. Very good. Thank you. Our children from the country are coming.
Exactly, Fred.
I think that. Yeah,
all right.
They've
been there in the past 2. This is the 3rd year in a row that they are coming in. Is there anything different we're expecting now, or it is the norm?
No, look, there's no deja vu. See, Delta does not have deja vu like the way we used to do it. Every year there will be something new. This is a festival of youth, festival of love, festival of unity. You understand? We are going to do sports competition. But we are going to do national integration, people relating to one another. Doing sports in the way that's enjoyable. It's been there. And see, there are businesses coming from north, south, east, and west, from Abeokuta, those who are bringing Adire from Abeokuta, those who are bringing other, what's it called? Materials that they want to sell from the north.
Yes.
From across the Niger, say if you just cross Niger Bridge, you don't reach Onitsha now.
Na leg na. No visa.
No, bro, it's not a leg go, but calm down.
I know me Wakada Bridge.
Ilongo, but what's up? Debo guys cannot wait for it.
Okay.
Every year, for the past how many years, every year, there is a season of the year where they come and do business, and it's big business. Man, we are going to have about 10,000 people.
Converging.
15,000 guys converging in Asaba. They have been doing it every year. It's big business for them.
Okay.
You understand? And our governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborowori has made sure that, plus, nothing go stop this thing. Make it just the flow like that. Make people they happy.
Okay. Let's focus on the kids. How many? You have any idea how many events that will be taking place and how many athletes we are expecting?
We are doing all the sports. We are doing all the sports approved by the National Sports Commission.
Okay.
All the sports. You know, so once in a while they remove 1 or 2 sports, but on the average you get about 33, 34, 35 sports. And hello, are you with me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Yeah. So we are doing about 33, 34, 35 sports. As approved by the National Sports Commission, who are the owners of the games itself anyway. Okay. So they approve the sports. You understand? And so, my brother, it is huge. It is huge for us. And it's like I said, we have been hosting it for the past 3 years. So it's across the country and in Delta, it has become like a tradition. In fact, let me tell you this. After we do the 4th edition and then it eventually goes to Lagos, Deltans will not like it.
So after this, there is still the 4th edition that will be in Delta. Okay, let's look at it this way. For some time now, we perform well. Probably nationally, okay, go to the continent to do well. But by the time we go over to the Olympics, it has been a journey too far. I mean, in the past 2 editions that you've closely monitored, do we see athletes that we've discovered that will tomorrow break the world record, to put Nigeria's name in the world map?
Look, the National Youth Games has been a very fantastic event. It is the best thing that this country has done. And it is also the best thing that Delta State has done in contribution to national sports development. We have been discovering athletes through the National Youth Games for several years. What is important is when we discover these athletes, because this year now is under 15.
Okay.
So you can imagine when we are saying under 15, So when we discover them, you are discovering just potentials. When you discover potentials, we need the states and the various federations and the National Sports Commission to now begin to nurture and groom these athletes, you understand, into elite career.
Okay.
And that is where it happens. What Delta is investing is in generation. We are generating. We are helping the country to discover. We have invested in that for the past how many years? When we invest and then we discover, it is not left for the Federation and the National Sports Commission, and in fact the country as a whole, to know what to do with the athletes that Delta has invested so much in bringing up. And that is what it is on our part as Delta States. We know our athletes, and when we discover our athletes, we know how to push them forward. We give them scholarships to overseas countries, to overseas universities. We fund them. We do all that we need to do for them.
Can you recall any of the athletes that you guys have done this for? That you've given scholarships?
My brother, we cannot give a list. Listen to me.
Start. Don't give it. You can start from somewhere. Because you are giving a scholarship.
Let me start from somewhere.
Yes.
I know you.
Yes.
I know you, Ken. I know you. So,
go on.
From last year, 2024, to this 2025 that we are, Delta athletes, we have had about 165 Delta athletes leave Delta State to the United States.
165?
165, more than 165.
Wow.
In athletics, in various sports. Let me tell you, there was one Vera in the Afrobasket team.
Yeah.
in the Tigress, Vera.
Yeah.
Vera only left the country about 2 years ago. She left Delta. She was discovered in Warri, and then Delta State, and you know, there's a forum we call Umenid Road. That's my village platform.
Okay.
We had to raise money for her to get ticket to go to the United States. And surprisingly, she's in the national team.
Okay.
Vera, ask her. That's what we do in Delta. That's what we do. We discover, we invest to discover. Delta raises and generates athletes for the country. So if you are you talking about Favor Philly? Are you talking about Ese Brume? Are you talking about Favor Ashe? Are you talking about Guaguaro? Are you talking about Blessing Okabare?
Okay, you have the list. All right, you have the list now. You have the list. That's what I was waiting for. Now you have the list. So let's not we agree on that.
Don't shut me down.
Okay, you want to continue? Yeah, but I just said just start somewhere. I didn't say you should give me the 165 names. You have given me enough. Have you not?
Okay, there.
Okay, all right. So the ones that are coming in now, in terms of comfort, accommodation, feeding, is it the LOC that will take care of the feeding of the athletes, or just accommodation?
Okay, so there's an arrangement between the local organizing committee and the host state, and then the main organizing committee from the National Sports Commission.
Okay,
there's an arrangement on how to feed, but we provide the accommodation in Delta, and we have very good accommodation for them. You know, majority of the system of the contingent, in fact, about 80% of the contingent will be accommodated in one place at Denis Osadebe University.
Okay.
You know, very fantastic accommodation. We also have accommodation because we have a standard hockey stadium. I think it's the best in this country. You know, we have a standard hockey stadium. You know, there's a hostel there. And then the others, a few others that will remain, maybe about 10% or so, will go to secondary schools. And you know, secondary schools are in holidays right now. You know, so we don't have problem about accommodation. We don't have a problem about feeding. We don't have problem about local transportation. Are
you going to convey them? But is it their own vehicle that will bring them, that will convey them, or it's the Delta State Sport Council that will be conveying them to the various venues?
We are providing local transportation for all athletes from their hostels or hotel facilities to the competition venues. That is, Delta State is doing it.
No worry now. Shebu will bring camera come. You know the last. I know the last.
Are you disproving me or disagreeing with me?
Neither. This is a future test. I said I will. I have not said. I mean, you said that's what you are going to do.
No, the intendment itself is showing some level of doubt.
There is no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. You guys are equal with me. When anything you say, you do, you do. So no problem. I take that. But we just feel that when you're handling children, you just have to be careful. A lot of them are leaving home for the very first time.
These children have been here for the past 3 years.
Not be the same set now. Some new ones will join them. Some new ones will come in for the first time since it's age grade.
Listen, Ken.
Yes.
These children have been coming and going for the past 3 years. And they have been very happy with Delta. And I tell you this, if there have been any serious glitch, any serious hitch with Delta hosting, you understand? Of course, I expect that the federal government or the National Sports Commission will have said, no, Delta cannot host.
Exactly.
But
I agree with you.
They have seen that we can host.
You have the capacity.
We have the capacity, and look, my brother, the people enjoy Delta. These children want to come to Delta. Delta is the home of sports in Nigeria now. Is there any other place?
No,
is there any other?
Okay, no problem. Well, we'll take a sample because I know Super Eagles never begin to play. Now, you don't see Super Eagles play for their last. But okay, let me. The game starts on the 26th.
We want winning teams.
Fred! I didn't hear what you just said.
No, just go ahead. You say you are the presenter. I am the.
I didn't hear what you just said. Okay, the games will start on the 26th. When is it ending?
Oh, it's ending on the 6th of September.
On the 6th of September.
26th arrival 26, 27, we begin to do accreditation and all those preliminaries and all that. Then on the 28th, that is the official opening ceremony. And wow, my brother, that official opening ceremony.
Yes.
My governor, His Excellency, Right Honorable Sheriff Obolowori, has insisted that I think it would just be maybe something that's just box office, Oscar, something close to Oscar box office.
Okay.
And I want you to be here in Delta. I beg you. Okay, I'm inviting you, me, Fred Edore. Fred Edore. I'm inviting you, please. Ken, please, with due respect. Would you sometimes when you did that, you go good make you come.
Okay, I will go, no problem.
And see the wonders that Oborowori is doing in Delta. Come now, bros, come.
Oh, we'll come, don't worry. That was stay till they come.
Come now. Not be say today there. Talk. Come.
No, we'll not go talk again. That's Fred Edore. Fred, thank you so much. Anytime we speak with you, you add value to whatever we do. We hope that these games will be a success, and then it will be not just a successful in terms of hosting, but in terms of the futuristic, of value of the athletes we are going to discover. We'll bring bright lights, and then just share the light of Nigeria beyond the world. Thanks, Fred. Thank you so much.
Thank you, bros. Yeah. God bless you.
Yeah. All right. We're going on a very short break. That's Fred Edore, and we've just been talking about the youth games that's starting on the 26th of August and 6th of September. When we come back, we'll go to Old Trafford. Stay with us. All right, you're welcome back. Channel Sport on Sunday is what we are dishing out here. Jimmy is still in the house. Before we went to Delta to speak with Fred Edore on the youth games that will be commencing on the 26th of August. We're talking about the EPL, specifically on the first game of the season where the defending champions Liverpool took on Bournemouth. Some talking points there, like we said, Liverpool started like a house on fire, went 2 goals up. There was after then there was, a kind of a racist, not a kind of, because it got captured right there on camera, where Semenyo, he went to go and pick, the ball for a throw in, and somebody abused, just rained some racist things on him. But he overcame that, went to score a goal, and one of them is supposed to be a kind of a goal of the season for me. Which are akin to the kind of goal that Maradona scored in '86, against England. Took the ball in his own half, went over there. I tell you, Anton Somaya is a Ghanaian. He's as black and be as I am, as Jimmy.
Are you preempting Audu?
So he did that, and then equalized 2-2 before Liverpool scored 2 more goals to win the match. But something else in the last goal, because when Liverpool were 3-2 up, we're still saying 3 goals, and then Salah has not scored. Then, of course, the Egyptian king came up and then scored that particular goal. He already had a record of scoring 9 goals in the opening day, 9. So I tell you, any time the league is starting, the day probably the first match, Salah puts on his, tell me he's going to score. The only once he didn't score was when they played against Chelsea. That was the 2023 edition, the opening game of the 2023 season. So basically, that is what it is. He has scored 10 goals now. He has it. Jimmy,
consistency.
Consistency,
and it reminds me of Adeola Adekola.
Yeah.
Playing for
Julius
Berger under 20 team. It was always the cutting razor. He knew how to score the first goal, and then on the flurry of goals usually was the case. And for Mohamed Salah, that consistency is showing is something that should worry us, as Nigerians. We don't have our footballers be as consistent as Salah is. You may say I wouldn't rate him
3 good seasons now.
Yeah, 3 good seasons, but I wouldn't rate him as consistent as
Salah. Salah has 9 seasons. He has kept us.
Imagine, so he tells that story.
Yeah,
I mean, at the point in time was Sadio Mane,
and it's number 4 now in the all-time EPL goals. Number 4, top 4.
So I mean, we have to give him his plaudits.
Number 4. That is something. Okay, let's see the other. Let's see the other results. Aston Villa played Newcastle. It was goalless.
Brighton played 1-1 against Fulham. Aston Villa played out a 0-0 draw with Newcastle. West Ham lost at Sunderland 3-0. And Tottenham defeated Burnley 3-0. Wolves were decimated by Man City.
Let's briefly talk about the Man City game. Is that...
Tijani has to be the man.
We said this year, Pep has been a little bit quiet.
He has been very quiet. So that the decibels of his quietude is something we are now beginning to see. We see that, he had something coming. He did his business early. The likes of Cheki coming in, and Tijani Reinders. All of them are coming good at this point in time. So you wonder, why was he quiet? This is exactly why he has been quiet. He has been cooking quietly. And I mean, you have to be worried about this Man City team.
Yeah, so the taste of pudding, they say, is in the eating. All right, let's see what is happening today. I think that Chelsea
will be playing against Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, is that game
two winners from
has that game not started?
Nottingham will be playing against Brentford. Manchester United versus Arsenal. Leeds United versus Everton. Chelsea Crystal Palace, a game for winners, really.
Okay, that game starts by 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Chelsea Crystal Palace starts by 2 p.m. And then we were told that Eberechi, he didn't want to travel. But he has traveled with the team now. He's there in the squad
about
to play Chelsea. It was,
a possible move
against Alexander Isak that said, "Look, I am no longer playing."
It's worrisome what's happening with the likes of Isak, Ademola, Eze. We've talked about player power. We've also talked about, what the FIFA status do say about, player movement.
Of course. So when you have your contract.
And when you have your contract, the contracts are what they
are.
Sacrosanct. Except, of course, there's a just cause for you to, probably revoke the contract.
A lot of them have been saying, look, there is this gentleman agreement. But you see, gentleman agreement, the chairman calls into his office and promises you. There is no other
as long as it's not documented.
As long as it's not documented, there are no witnesses and whatever it is.
Very difficult to enforce.
Very difficult to enforce. So I think going forward, we should expect that when your chairman, you are doing well and he calls you and say, look, just stay one more season.
Put it on paper.
Can you say, please, sir, can you just put it on paper?
Exactly.
Can we just adjust this contract a bit? Update it.
In the presence of my agent, so that everybody all clear about what needs to be done.
We all come together, we witness that thing.
Absolutely.
Even as I don't want to put it, but can I call my agent and you call somebody? All of us will sit down
together and look at the contract.
We witness somebody, but the Lord says, you pat on the back, you are doing well. Offers will come and say, no, don't take the offer now. Next year, we'll do this.
Because right now, what RSTP, I mean, for those of us that may not know, has to do with regulations of status and transfers of players. What it does is it gives, clarity. It gives clarity for both player and the club. So right now, the club has the advantage over the player, especially when the contract has been tendered. So gentleman's agreement, I mean, that's morality versus legality coming into play.
All right, let us just take this. Okay, let's look at the fixture like we are saying. Manchester United taking on Arsenal to the opening day fixture.
A very tough game. Second place last season, 15th place versus 15th place last season. Semi-finalist from last season Champions League against Manchester United, especially now that we have signings on both sides. Gyökeres, Zubimendi, Nogard versus CMS. I mean, Cunha, Belmo, and also Sesko. I mean, it's going to be a very, very exciting game. Some will say it could be drab. And naturally, so you think that it could also be drab. But for me, I think it will be a very exciting game, especially because of the prospect of the new signings wanting to prove a point.
If 6 new signings start
at the least, at the least. So that's why I personally feel that most likely it will be very exciting because everybody has a point to prove. You want to prove, getting into the team and also, becoming a staple in that team. So we'll have the cracker hopefully.
So that game comes up today, and I tell you, 4:30. So, guy, wherever you are, that is the season.
Remember, United in the last 5 games, they've only won 1 out of the last 5.
Yeah.
So I just say, gentle reminder, Ken. Gentle reminder.
That should be history, yeah.
You usually have history classes, regardless.
Don't worry.
You're talking about 89, 99. You're talking about 10 difference.
No. That's total. The total meetings. the United has 99 wins. Arsenal has
They both
89 wins.
They both have pedigree.
Okay, all right.
Form is important here.
If it is possible, we can take some calls. Let's hope so. You can join us. Who takes it there? Is it Arsenal or is it Manchester United? The battle is at Old Trafford. And then if you have any other thing to say, consign it. But let's brief us to Afrobasket. Like we said, the Tigers did us proud, and then also our female,
the Tigers and also the Falcons.
Yeah. I don't want to give this information because I spoke with somebody in authority. Okay, but let's just take the fight.
Nigeria defeated Tunisia 87-66.
Yeah.
Cameroon narrowly edged Madagascar 80-77. Nigeria will be playing against Cameroon. Tunisia will be playing against Madagascar. Tunisia are defending champions. They've lost twice. So,
they were beaten by Cameroon and beaten by Nigeria. Cameroon beat them first, while Nigeria also did defeat them.
We did that.
Why today we take on Cameroon and Tunisia take on Madagascar. Nigeria with 2 wins, Cameroon with 2 wins.
2 wins,
Tunisia and Madagascar, yeah. So that is the standing.
So whoever wins goes on to quarterfinals.
Group A, you have Cote d'Ivoire with 2 wins, 4 points.
4 points, yeah.
Cape Verde, a win and a loss, 3 points.
Yep.
We have Congo Democratic Republic, 1 win, 1 loss, that gives us 3 points.
Rwanda.
And then Rwanda, 2 losses, have 2 points. You wonder what happens in basketball. In basketball, when you lose, you get a point.
But, yeah, you get a point. It's not football where you have 3 and 1.
Okay. We've taken the Nigerian group. Can we take back the Nigerian group, please? Can we go back to Nigeria? Okay, So the Nigerian group, Nigeria has played 2. Same as Cameroon, and both of them have won 2. That's why it's about 4 points.
The difference, the points difference.
So the point difference is 39. That tells you also where we are going to. While Madagascar and Tunisia, they've lost their 2 games. So Nigeria today to be the 2 top teams, Nigeria versus Cameroon, and then let's see who is going to take that, and that will be called at 5:30 p.m. today. 5:30 p.m. So just whatever you've just been watching, whether you want to watch basketball or you want to watch football, 4:30 football, 5. Just be following it, but not for the faint-hearted.
Because another $100,000 is.
All right, we'll talk about $100,000. All right, like I said, this is the basketball.
I mean, Josh Okogie was just magnificent. This.
All right, let's go to Abia. We have a caller. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
We're fine. How are you?
I want to talk about National League Games. It's a good one. After we host it.
Okay.
For them.
All right. It's a good one.
Now, yes, I want to talk about Man U Arsenal. Arsenal to win or draw. Arsenal to win or draw. Yes, as it is now. Arsenal to win or draw. As it is today. Arsenal to win or draw.
Okay. So my United cannot win.
The Arsenal to win or draw.
Okay. Okay. We agree with you. Arsenal to win or draw. Okay, that is what Paul is telling us from Abia, that Arsenal to win or draw. Okay, thank you, Paul.
Chance.
For those of you who are going over there. Yeah. All right, so that is the FIBA Afrobasket with Nigeria. But I was saying something before the call came in.
Yeah.
When the Falcons and the Tigers won, they were promised some money by the federal government. Let me make this clear. The federal government has not paid them yet. It's a process. It's like a budget.
It's a process.
You understand? So it will take some time. But they will be paid. But they will be paid all their match bonosis. They've been paid, all allowances and match bonuses. But the money will be paid, and the keys, they will hand over those keys, to their 3-bedroom flat. So don't go and start bidding as you don't collect $100,000. You're not picking my call again. I have a project. Your brothers, your sisters, they will help you, and then your friends will help you. Please allow them rest more. The money has so not entered. They never get the alert. Exactly. Let me say it in the parliament. They never get the alert yet. Never alert. It is sunbeam. You understand? And now the Chan Eagles, they're not going to get. Their own will not call me because they are coming back home after 2 losses. They are coming back home.
It's a sad commentary.
But for the Tigers, they are on course, to doing that. The defending champions are out, but there are still a lot of tough teams, a lot of good teams. Like we said, the Cameroonians too, they've lost 1, they are 2. The Angolans are there, the Egyptians are there. So basically, a lot of these things, will be happening.
Ken,
all right.
Ken, that brings to question Wakama, the coach, full-blooded Nigerian.
Yeah.
The Tigers. Falcons.
Madugu.
Full-blooded.
Yes.
Mohamed Abdul Rahman.
Yes.
a Nigerian doing so well. Let's trust our own.
Let's trust our own.
Let's trust our own.
You know, I always say this. People say, "Ken, why are you saying this?" You go to school and you are taught by a Nigerian teacher. You go to the hospital, and then Nigerian doctor, you trust Nigerian doctor to carry out all the operations and whatever from you, whether it's head injury or stomach anywhere, he gives you prescriptions. You trust a Nigerian doctor. You save all your money. You give it to a bank. A Nigerian banker will keep your money from you. Then you go to university, a Nigerian lecturer will teach you, and then when you go out of the country, say, where did you study? They are rushing Nigerian doctors, Nigerian professionals
the world over.
But when it comes to 11 to kick ball, they say Nigerian coach cannot do it. I don't understand. You can trust Kenneth. I can sit down here, you can trust me and watch us and my team, and they will talk to you, and you engage us. And whatever you relate with us, whatever we are doing, say, go and bring in a foreign presenter to come and sit on this table. So basically, I do believe that look, he had just said it. When they gave her, we were looking at two things: sexism, inexperience. But she delivered back to back.
She has delivered
the person that the coach that was handling the team
was there before.
Absolutely. When Madugu was appointed, they said
interim capacity.
Shebi was the one that relegated Adamawa United and stuff. That was the only they could remember. Sometimes.
Even this present coach, the Tigers coach, is on interim capacity.
That is acting. Yeah, you understand.
So maybe we should adopt interim.
So basically, that is what he's saying. The numbers is right there on the set. Like we just also to let us let's talk about boxing a little bit, because while Usyk that has finished everything in UK, he has beaten all of them. Beat his Tyson, beat his Joshua, beat his...
All of them are my own now. You try. But Ken, Moses Itauma, Nigerian descent.
Yes,
from
father Nigerian, mother Slovakian, yes.
It's a wonderful prospect.
It destroyed Dillian White.
It's the future of boxing.
Yeah.
13 wins right now, 11 KOs, destroying Dillian White. Dillian White is one of those boxers.
He never even go retire.
Dylan is one of the boxers that is being absolutely respected amongst all other.
He has fought everybody now.
He has fought everybody. So most times, Tyson Fury defeated him only in the 6th round.
Okay. Our customer, our regular guy, Okorafo. Mazi Okorafo. Hello, Mazi. Mazi, how are you?
Yeah. Good afternoon, Mr. Ken. Good afternoon, Mr. Jimmy.
Thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure. We thank God for everything, my brother.
Yes.
Mr. Ken, when you were talking with Mr. Fred from Delta,
yes,
I think what I was expecting is to emphasize more about the accommodation.
Yeah, I asked him. Go on.
Because very is happening in a country like ours. People spend their time and money to come to a Delta, you'll be sleeping inside classrooms. Like they just with the ordinary 6 students. It doesn't make sense. So at least, in as much as the Delta state government, they have achieved this, they should look at a place and build what they call a standard hostel for all these state sports councils to be maintaining that very hostel for subsequent sports going on. Now, I want to find out the hostel that the FIFA are talking about, the NFL. How far have they gone about the 8-room hostel in Abuja?
They are just starting now, but they say it is going to be within the stadium and the NFL complexes. Yes, within there.
Standard, my brother, standard.
Money, Mazi, calm down. Now FIFA, they bring the money. The money is not the problem. Yeah.
But the money is not the problem. The money should go to the rightful hand.
Yeah,
so that we get a standard that will satisfy the money. Not when they come and
but now they came out openly to say, yes, this is what they want to do.
Will arrange the money somewhere.
No. I think this one is not, Mazi, sorry, this one is not an underhand deal. I think they are putting other cards on the table and we are all seeing it. I think there is transparency. So we'll follow it, we'll monitor it. We're going to take the picture. After they go, we're going to take the picture. We'll go decide, we'll go monitor it. But FIFA, when they release funds, they don't release all the funds at once. They release it as you are implementing the process. They say, okay, phase 1, phase 2, have you finished? They give you much. I think that will become a reality. That will become a reality. All right, let's go on and talk a little bit of tennis. Jimmy, Carlos Alcaraz taking on Yannick Sinner. World number 1 versus world number 2.
Two best players.
Where would this one go?
Well, for me, Alcaraz, this year alone, we've seen what has happened between the two of them. That rivalry reminds you of Federer and Nadal, or Nadal and Djokovic.
No, Nadal and Djokovic.
Ken, you have started. You have started. But whichever way, you just look at it, they are absolutely consistent. They are right now. I mean, between them, they have 11
finals.
No, they have the 9 slams.
9 slams, okay.
5 for Alcaraz, 4 for Yannick Sinner.
Yeah.
And you just
they are
look
just
at the way they are just starting.
In their early 20s.
In their early 20s, they are young, they are doing the business quietly, not so much controversy around them. They get on the tennis court and they get the business done.
Yeah.
And they are having lots of sponsors coming through for them. I'm happy for the young man, Atsim. I think the name is Atsim.
Yeah,
the one Sinner defeated. You know, he will be going into the top 70 will be 69 right now by the time the rankings are released tomorrow. And he said, I don't have any sponsor, I don't have any agent. I'm getting all this done all by myself. And tennis is such a great sport.
He beat Freeze. He beat El Garene. I mean, all these are...
and you know, you have some of these fairy tale stories. And these are things that we need to start using to inspire our own upcoming generation.
Exactly.
Look at Victoria Mboko of Congo. All of a sudden now, she's in the top 50.
Yeah.
But before...
No, she's top 25.
Top 25. She
Yes,
started
top 25.
as world number 333.
Yes.
But right now,
this year.
right now, you are seeing some of these they are becoming superstars already. Because, I mean, a lot of sponsors will come through for her right now. What's his name? Asen will also have.
But what really happening? What is happening to Coco Gauff and Arena Sabalenka? Did this off and on and off thing?
But you also recollect that majority of these ladies, they are ever inconsistent. Even Swiatek, despite the fact that she has won 6 slams.
Yeah, no, Swiatek was for a period. You know, she was dominant. Then everybody
Sabalenka came through.
Sabalenka came
so
through.
They all have that period.
Yeah,
I mean, Coco Gauff, you look at Osaka for example.
Osaka is coming back.
Coming back, but the mental health issues. I mean, it looks to be
Raducanu, Fernandez. But there's a little of consistency. After that 2020,
with Sabalenka.
Yes. I'm even talking about Fernandez and Raducanu that played the US Open final in 2021, and it was like a fairy tale run. It disappeared.
For the two of them.
They just went out of the radar. So right now we are seeing that level. I watched the game with Sabalenka and Raducanu. It went to a 3-set, a 3-setter, and then it was. Shot for shot.
It doesn't mean they don't have it. It just means they need to be more consistent playing.
Let's go to Rivers State. Are we here in Egua? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Rivers. Okay. Are we in Port Harcourt? Yeah. Now the same now. Before Rivers and Bayelsa are the same now. How are you?
How are you?
How are you doing?
Yes. I'm all right.
Okay. Okay. Let's hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Arsenal and Man U match.
Okay.
But I thought I'm talking to the presenter on television.
Talk now. We are listening to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to tell them that the Man U Arsenal match.
Yes.
It's going to be a very dicey match. It's going to be very dicey.
Okay.
Because the two teams have something they are going to fight for. You know, Arsenal just bought Jokeris.
Yes.
Jokeris chose Arsenal. Arsenal was going for Sesko. After Arsenal bought Sesko, Man U went for... After Arsenal bought Jokeris, Man U went for Sesko.
Yes.
So Sesko want to prove to Arsenal what they have missed. What they have missed to him. And Jokeris want to prove to Man U that, yes, he chose where he wanted his heart was.
Yes.
But I'm seeing a very tough match, but I think at the end of the day, I'm seeing Arsenal coming out victorious.
Okay.
Yes.
That is the second person. The other guy called Paul. Paul also said it's either Arsenal win or draw. Are you saying Arsenal to win? Okay.
Me, I'm saying Arsenal should win. I think Arsenal will win. Arsenal teams should. It looks more balanced now than Man U is. Man U will come in with pressure.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
That is it.
All right. Thank you so much. He just said that. Let me just.
Yesterday, the Diamond League. I mean,
Diamond League yesterday. Yes, Diamond League yesterday.
Mm.
Tosan and then Ophili.
Amazon. You said Tosa. Are you thinking of Tosa Blackson? Toby Amuson.
Toby Amuson. Yeah. They came in. I mean, good races.
Good races.
But they came in third.
Toby came in third.
Sometimes discussing Ophili, I don't know. Is giving the ginger.
For now, she's representing herself.
Yeah, but it's like your asset, your prized asset, you just let go.
Go just like that.
You understand?
It's a sad commentary, really. It was very avoidable.
Okay, let's take the Chan results. Chan, let me give you, as we're taking the result. That is Guinea taking 1-1. Nigeria, both of them are draws. Nigeria taking South Africa 1-1. But then after yesterday's games, 8 countries are home. Now there were 8 countries
effectively. Regardless
of what happens, 8 countries are home.
So the others are just on vacation games.
Starting from Jimmy's Nigeria.
All of a sudden, it's Jimmy's Nigeria. You now have another country. Congratulations.
Let me give you names of the countries. So they are here. We don't have it on the bill. Let me just call them out. Nigeria is Nigeria, Central African Republic, Burkina Faso, Zambia, Angola, Guinea, this Niger you are seeing. After this one, they've got this Guinea are off. Those 2 things you are seeing there, they've all gone. Both Guinea and Niger, they're all gone. Then yesterday, Mauritania added it.
So you mean all the others will be singing Ilelo lo tara for us? Ilelo lo tara, Nigeria lo lere. Ilelo lo. That's a sad one. That's a sad one. Really.
I think the first time I heard I followed that music. It was the same Stars fans.
Yeah.
They were singing it against Shooting Stars. Ileo, sutireleo, Ilelo lo tara.
Yes,
stores,
Yes,
I think we need stores back. Whether you hate or love them,
absolutely.
we need stores back. I don't know any other you can do it.
The biggest team in Africa when it comes to fan base.
Stores fans,
I can say
I tell you, we need stores. What stores? People that will carry 50 ball to Ibadan.
Yes, sir.
And turn the Lagos
as their festival. Yeah.
Oh my God. They will be singing and dancing.
Absolutely.
That is this was a club founded by
an individual.
Some people call it stationary. It's not stationary. Stationary.
They
sell books and papers. Stationary stores.
Yes,
it is stationary stores. So that is the thing. But then, like I said, I saw a card. The monthly contribution, 2 shillings, as at that time that the fans were contributing to run the club.
Community driven. And that's why you have a lot of the chapters of stationary stores till now. They are functional. They are still looking for ways to bring stationary stores back. And we hope we are able to do it.
The only thing is that
we'll get it done.
Only that streak. That's their fight. Fire too.
Fire too.
I don't want to mention it. There was one cap. They have one captain that time.
Yeah.
The guy was beating referee. They banned him and unbanned him.
Stationary stores.
Ref Okubule suffered in his hand.
Yeah, Bolaji Okubule.
Wow. Stores is something else. We need those teams to come back.
Yes.
The old stores, the Shooting Stars,
Yeah.
Rangers, Bendel Insurance, Raka Rovers. In Lagos alone, we have Leventis United, we have Mandela's Lions, we have Julius Berger, we have ACB, we have National Bank, we have First Bank,
Union Bank.
The Bankers Cup itself is something else, sponsored by the CBN. The CBN, after sponsoring, they're not going to go and have their own team. Oh my God. It used to be so
glory days.
All right, we have been nostalgia takes you somewhere.
Yeah,
Jimmy, we are going.
Compliments to the NSC and also the organizing committee of
for
the National Youth Games.
I think National Youth Games, and also Nigeria is also bidding for the Commonwealth Games. They were in London. They were in London just a few days, and I think they came back yesterday or so. I will give you update on that. Okay.
So I mean, compliments to that. I think they're doing a good job at this point in time with the youth. So consistency, national integration, these are things we hear, but they need to really, really work on it so that we can have a fantastic
They need to really work on it. And as also the caller said, you can always improve because he talked about the accommodation thing. I don't want to see foam scattered everywhere. You want to arrange them, like I said, these are children, and then we need to take good care of them. Until we reach you next week, Sunday, I'm Ken Ochonogo. My birthday. God, Nigeria.